What's up, everybody? It's TR with Earth Angel Mushrooms. So tonight I'm going to make a pet peeve video. So there are a couple pet peeves I have. One is growers that do not know how to figure out the moisture content of substrate or spawn or anything, or can't do the math to figure out how much water to add to their substrate. Then when they get that water in the substrate, they don't know how to figure out how much is in there. So you need to learn how to figure out the moisture content of your substrate. And in addition to that, you need to learn how to do the math to figure out how much water to add to the substrate. So tonight, I'm gonna make a video on how to figure out the moisture content. I can't even believe that I have to make this video because everybody should know this. It's Cultivation 101. So a lot of people are doing that. Well, I do the field test, or I add water till it feels right. You don't even know the baseline to what feel right means, man. Anyway, I'll get off my high horse there. So, what you'll need a calculator. At least I need a calculator. A scale, a container, your substrate, and a microwave or an oven. So, get a container, right? Get my scale. Put the container on the scale. It's real easy so far, right? Zero out the scale, and I put an amount of substrate in the container. I always use 3 ounces. You can use whatever you want, but you want a representative sample. So the more the better within reason. So, I got some grain in there, some sorghum, some sawdust, some water, some goodies. Anyway, so I weigh my 3 ounces. Then it gets even more exciting. Put it in the microwave. I know most of you have a microwave. If you don't have a microwave, you can use I've used my griddle before for this. Use your microwave. So throw your substrate in the microwave, and I always start off at like 2.5 minutes. What you're doing is you're evaporating the water off this. And then we're gonna do math. So anyway, let me get back on track here. Put it in there for 2.5 minutes. I take it out and I let it cool down. Put it back in, 2 minutes. Take it out, let it cool down. Throw it back in, take it out, let it cool down. I reweigh it. When I reweigh it, you're gonna see something magical has happened. The water is going to have started to evaporate off. Crazy, right? Heat things up, it evaporates. Then I'm gonna put it back in my microwave. And I'm gonna continue to do that at 1 minute increments or 1.5, whatever doesn't burn your container or burn your substrate. And you continue to weigh it until the weight does not change. When the weight does not change, it's time to go to what we learned in high school called algebra. This is the percentage formula. Part over whole times 100 equals percent. Let's say that we cooked off 1.7 ounces. Completely stopped at 1.3. That means that we cooked off 1.7 ounces of water. What do? Our part is 1.7. Our whole is 3 times 100 equals the percent of water that's in there. Is that not magical or what? And you said you would never use algebra. Gotcha. Anyway, part over whole. Cook the water off, let it evaporate off. Microwave it, don't burn it. Keep weighing it until it stops going down. Then get out your cell phone. Part over whole times 100 will give you the percentage. Then you know exactly what percentage it is. It's not the field test. Until you know how to do this stuff, that field test bullcrap is exactly that. It's bullcrap. You don't even have a baseline to judge what you are feeling until you know percentages. Different substrates hold water differently. So 60%, which is like the magic number across the board, lots of mushrooms like 60%, will feel completely different on a really fine sawdust compared to a really coarse sawdust. Or 60% in straw will feel different than 60% in, I know a lot of you guys use fuel pellets. Fuel pellets hold a lot of water. It feels different at 60 than when I use my fresh, coarse oak sawdust. Completely different. So there you go. A pet peeve video, and I hope you learned something. Weigh it, cook it, weigh it, cook it, weigh it, cook it, weigh it, cook it, and then do math. Have a good weekend. We'll talk to you later.